Hello class, I had objective number 14, write an equation for a parallel or perpendicular line. So for part A, I have the parallel line. So it says, write an equation of the line parallel to the line y equals negative 2/3 x minus 5, and passing through the point 9, negative 1. So slope-intercept form is what I'm going to use since it's easier to graph. So y equals mx plus b is slope-intercept form. Looking at this, you know that m is your slope and b is your y-intercept. So the slope here, we know, is negative 2/3 for our new equation because our original slope is negative 2/3, but for parallel lines, they're going to have the same slope because they're parallel. So I already know that my slope for my new equation is going to be negative 2/3 as well. So I can plug that in here. And then I use my x and y points here to plug in to the equation. So y equals mx plus b, we're going to do negative 1 equals negative 2/3 for m times 9 plus b. And then we're going to solve. So that gives me negative 1 equals negative 6 plus b. Add 6 to both sides. B equals 5. So my y-intercept is 5. So then I can plug that into my new equation. So my new equation is going to be y equals negative 2/3 x plus 5. And that equation of the line is parallel to my original equation of the line. And then for part B, it's write an equation of the line perpendicular to the line y equals x plus 2. And passing through the point negative 3, 2. So the slope-intercept form again is y equals mx plus b. Right here, there's no number in front of x, so we'll just say 1, and that's how we know our slope is 1. Perpendicular lines have negative reciprocal slopes, so your new slope, looking at 1, you know it's going to be negative 1 because it's an opposite negative reciprocal. So for the new equation, I already know my slope's going to be negative 1. Then I plug in my points from x and y. So it's going to say 2 equals negative 1 times negative 3 plus b, which equals 2. 2 equals 3 plus b. Subtract 3 from both sides. B equals negative 1. So my new y-intercept for my new equation is negative 1. Now I can make my new equation of the line. Y equals negative x minus 1. Or if you want to put it in exact slope-intercept form, you can put y equals negative 1x plus negative 1. But this is simplified. And so always remember that parallel lines have the same slope and perpendicular lines have opposite reciprocal slopes. I hope this helped.